Welcome. Welcome to Touching the Edge. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm so happy to see you today. I'm happy to see you today because I know that in some level you and I are in alignment. On some level, we have something in us that is so deep within ourselves that it's looking to find a way to express itself into the world, some way that we can make the world or encourage the world to be a better place. And so I want to suggest to you that when we are in this relationship to alignment, what that really comes down to is really learning to listen. Really learning to listen. When you really listen intently, when you really pay attention, you come into alignment. And so I want to suggest to you that deep listening is the very beginning of alignment. And recognize that deep listening is not just with your ears, it's with all your senses. When you get into your body, when you become embodied, you come into alignment. You step into a relationship that is called contentment. The word content means inner wholeness. And to be healed means to be made whole. So when you truly come into presence, when you truly come into the moment and really deeply listen, that's when you find alignment. So I'm going to ask you just to do a simple practice right now. Let's do the de-escalation template. So I'm going to ask you just to slow your breathing down. Tongue's in contact with the roof of the mouth. If possible, breathing through your nostrils. Slow the breathing down. And be patient with the breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to relax. Drop your awareness in your lower abdomen an inch below the navel, a half an inch in. And notice subtlety. How about being aware of your fingertips? Slow the breathing down. And right in the center of the chest, shining in every direction at once, just be in contact with that phrase, I am. Slow the breathing down. And listen for subtle sounds. I am. Let's take a breath. And hear yourself making an ah sound. Beautiful. Great job. And so this is a form of deep listening. And I want to encourage you to come into alignment by listening intently, listening to your environment, and listening to what people have to say. And so I want to encourage you to come into alignment today. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. When we listen, we give an opportunity for space. And that space creates that relationship to alignment. So thank you so much for joining today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.